Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 6 of our Araby campaign. Jafar has sailed up to the north and is making pretty good progress towards Miragulano, and we're going to be fighting the rats, actually. We're going to be fighting a lot of Skaven, Ikit Claw, but we need Skaven Blight. It's actually one of our missions. We don't have to do all these before we win the campaign, obviously. We're getting there, we're 15 of 30, but it's going to start piling in really quick now. Now that we've kind of stabilized from the initial threat. Cetra's our homie, despite his prejudice. He's a progressive Tomb King's Lord. He's overcome his bigotry and his hatreds, and now we're best friends. But yes, we're going to become homies with him. We will take down Volkmar, and we can maybe conquest to the south a little bit. We'll have to see how it all goes. But let's see what happens in the next turn, guys. And I think it's time to go shopping to the Bazaar here. All right, let's go ahead and fight the battle. Should be an easy auto-resolve for us there. It was our new caravan there, so he's going. And we will take the money. Cool. And yeah, we haven't been to the Bazaar in a while. I know I've been kind of just bloodthirsty conquesting here, so we haven't had as much time to kind of really peek into that. Let's go ahead and get scavenge. And this city, the Dwarven city, will need to be ours. Yeah, so we can attack it. Let's go land at sea here. And there is a good quality dwarf army here, so we might actually be tested a little bit by these dwarves. That should be interesting. They might just declare war on us too. All right, so for the Bazaar, let's see what's cooking. All right, so we have a lot of stuff to choose from. Oh, we have actually vampire options too. Look at the Black Cat. Oh, yeah, it's from fighting Vampire Coast, isn't it? That's a pretty good one. Post-battle chance of stealing a magic item and campaign movement range. I don't know which ones are going to be super worth it. Let's just go to the crafting stuff and see. So some of these are really pricey. That can give us Vampiric Corruption, Doom and Darkness, and Regeneration, but Vampiric Corruption in the region? I don't know about that. Speed for all these guys, and we get Abound Sandstorm. So that is the Sandstorm stave. Is that going to be Camel Lancers and Camel Jezzails get a speed buff too? The Sandstorm staff. That's a contender. I might come back for that one. See the depths of what we can craft here. Yeah, some nice ones. Sultan's Armor. Tears here, ward save when fighting against chaos, and you become immune to chaos attrition. So we can craft some like purple items, but they're just so expensive, and I don't think we're at that point yet. So we're going to go to the shaman's tent. We're going to craft something fun here. Oh no, it's in the sorcerer's carriage. That's right. And we're going to get the sandstorm staff, so we're going to barter that. All right, so that is going to give us a bound sandstorm ability, which is going to be freaking sweet. So we're going to slap that on our main army up here. We can give it to the assassin. It's fine. Yeah, she can wield the sandstorm staff. So where the hell is that? Should be down in the items down here. Sandstorm Staff, Deepwood Branch, and maybe she can't equip it. Yeah, it's Laying Pavis is going to be what? Armor, and we already have armor on her. Don't need to worry about that. Deepwood Branch is going to give ammunition. That's a talisman. Let's go ahead and equip that to you. Idol of the Desert, Monkey's Paw, Sandstorm Staff, Arcane Item. Yeah, of course you can't equip an Arcane Item, so... All right, let's go see what we have arcane item-wise here. So maybe that's going to have to go in another army, because I don't think I have, like... Yeah, we're going to have to put that on our other Harry Potter, which is fine. Sandstorm on a free Sandstorm is going to be really great for these fights, and kind of give this guy a little bit more to work with here. So let's go ahead and put the Sandstorm Staff. Anything else we want to give him? The Mace. Sure, you can have a little bit of a beat stick there, and great. So aside from that, let's go ahead and just poke up and look. And we do see Volkmar the Grim just chilling in his capital city. And this army is, again, a bit lower tier. So I think we have to be cautious with it. Yeah, so we're just going to wait for him to come out. We can get the Dreaded Flying Carpets if we want to. No attacks going on here. Caravan is leveled up. Let's go ahead and get the better scales. Yeah. I mean, Public Order is great. We are losing some captives. I could invest in that a little bit. Let's go ahead and get the income building, and Sultan Jafar is going to get ready to Mortal Kombat here this next turn. Let's see how it goes. I think we can definitely take this, but dwarf cities, I mean, I think the Jezzails are just going to annihilate this army, but could be wrong. Right, so we're going to go ahead and add the Thane to the army. Very, very easy choice there. And that city is one turn away from leveling up, so we definitely want to get that 4 levels up. And we can get the Great Bombards. Hell yeah, and the Naphtha Throwers too. So we're getting all the big late game stuff. Okay, never mind. Let's actually chill out on that. And we're about to have a sweet fight. So the Sea Nymph is good, but I think we're going to go ahead and get the Elephant of Doom, the Juggernaut. Oh, Juggernaut. God damn, that army is good. Holy shit. Oh, God, look at my just haggard stack here. Okay, man, oh, man, that army is strong. Oh, God, I hope it attacks the city. Do I have a garrison here in El Khalabad? I mean, I have something. Oh, man, we might actually... Who the hell is this, by the way? What are you even? What is this army? Oh man, is Jafar gonna have to come home? I don't think so. I think his new home is over here, guys. Oh god, do I have any ways of like punishing these? Volkmar, how about peace, little guy? I didn't mean it. We could offer to join a war against, or I could try and trade them a settlement somewhere, but I don't know. I suddenly am wishing I had that peace treaty, guys. Yeah, that fight is not pretty. Is it winnable at all? I mean, these are just such elite knights with demogryphs. Level 18. Would hate to lose this army. Do I just have to retreat to the Black Tower of Arkan and let him like kind of have this territory here? I think I do. Yeah, because I don't want to just die. Like, this guy has been well developed. He's got some good gear. Aside from that, we're going to go ahead and get the we'll get the elephants and the cataphracts. It's going to tank our economy, and then we're just going to go ahead and recruit something normal here. We'll get a flying carpet just for the memes. Yeah, and then this dwarf army might be attacking us as well, though it is taking some desert attrition, and I don't know if we can get peace with them. I don't even know where they came from. I have no friggin' idea what they're cooking. All right, so we're about to be dragged into some wars. Let's go ahead and attack this and see how this looks. Who's fighting them, by the way? Sartosa is. I could just befriend Sartosa, but no, it's too late for that. Like, I could like gift this to them and try and do like some politics that way, but I guess I could have tried to join their war too. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and fight this. It's gonna be cagey as hell, but yeah, the fact that it's a city fight. Let's actually go ahead and siege them for a turn, because open field I wreck them, but the city actually is kind of tricky. Although, what do we have? Yeah, it's mainly just hammers, things that I can really just kite and pull apart. So I'm hoping they'll just sally out this next turn and attack us. And this is the dodgiest thing here. Volkmar the Grim is really up to no good. And I might need to make a second army back home, actually, like very soon. Because this is not good. And we can make a good quality armor with the Butcher guy. This is going to be the... Yeah, we can speed that along. Let's see what that looks like. Good, so now we can get Wogzen. And we can do the Cataphract Barracks too. We can speed that along as well. All right. Yeah, this is going to be sketchy, guys. Let's see what happens. All right, Cetra wants military access. Oh, he likes us even more now because we're fighting against, well, yeah, obviously we're fighting his enemies here, so. Let's be homies. And yeah, maybe together we can use the power of friendship to take him down. Yes, baby. Okay, so that's just an easy auto there. We're going to take that. We will take the money for sure. Oh, tactical plays. So this is a fight we should definitely fight. It's going to be super fun, I think. Because that dwarf army is pretty good. We could just auto it. Let me see what we get here. One sec, guys. My mouse got caught on my desk here. All right. And, oh, it's on like the, there we go. Just battling the dreaded mouse wheel here. Okay. I think we're all good. Okay, so auto-resolve has us losing very little. But I think this is a good time to let the Camel Jezzail shine. And, you know, good fights should be fought most of the time. And this is a good one, I think. And honestly, I think the auto-resolve is would be way more favorable than the fight here. It's going to be ugly. Guys, let's get cooking. So firstly, the Camel Jezzails can be in group 1 out here. They're going to go Vanguard up and cause havoc. Where do we have elevation? We have some elevation here. The Palace Guard will do all right, but they'll get smashed up pretty badly by those Dwarven hammers. But Sultan Jafar... We have the 2 characters here in the sky. Jafar is going to go with the main army, as are you. Okay, we have the Black Scimitars as well, who we can use in reserve and just kind of plug any kind of breaks in the formation. A couple cav units, which we're going to go run some interference with. So we'll put you in 3, put you guys in 2, get the genie here in control group number 3. Pop lock and drop that, and then we got you guys 4 and 3. All right, so let's see how this goes. Yeah, it should be fun. We can Vanguard you guys up. Although we don't want to start in range of the Dwarven shooting. Yeah, it's got to be careful about that. Where'd they deploy? All right, so they're over here. So we have a lot of ammo. We're just going to go run interference with our characters. We can even send Jafar and the Assassin out there, too. We'll put him in control group 6. That's fine. All right, so the Camel Jezzail is going to be unleashing here. Let's shoot at the Quarrelers, actually. Yeah, get a nice little volley right there on those bad boys. You guys are going to go try and pull them apart here a little bit. Quarrelers in range, So we got to get our Camel Jezzails back. They turn very slowly, so that's the one thing about them that kind of sucks. The Bombard kind of missed. It looks like it's like a bit of a Dreadquake type situation there. So let's get our cav around the outside. These characters can go after the Iron Drakes here, and then you guys are going to turn and shoot there. And the characters are on their way out. Yeah, I think we can definitely get some good work in here. So we're going to do the Radiant Bombardment, dive them a little bit. You guys come around the top side, get ready to dive those archers. And the Camel Jezzails are shooting and unleashing a hellish volley there, which is great. So let's just keep that volley fire going. And the camels need to get back. Go set up shop right there. Wazar the Cruel's looking pretty good. And you guys dive in here. We're going to go ahead and use the Dread Daughters of Tariq to get a nice little damage buff right there and hopefully butter some bread. Okay. So Pendulum's going to be on the cards. We're going to need to get that assassin character bobbing and weaving. You guys keep shooting. And how are we looking back here? We're going to take down a couple units. It looks like they don't have any Slayers or anything, so I think we're all right to keep this trade going. And the Jezzails, yeah, hopefully they can mow down whatever they can hit here. So let's do a little Pendulum, timing Pendulum, see if the Dreaded AI is going to be able to dodge that. And it looks like we got him pretty good there. That was a nice little bombard. All right, let's set up again. In the backfield, the fighting's going good, but we should retreat. The characters can stay, but these guys need to get back because they do have some good shooting. And the Sultan Jafar, we just got to wait for Pendulums. Looks like the enemy lord here is getting Blitzkrieg bopped. Now for you guys, we got to take down some of the shooting. Yeah, the hammer is going to be an issue as well, but we have kind of split up the army a little bit, right? We've been able to pull them apart ever so slightly, so let's go all the way over here. The characters are stuck in the Dwarven Mass, which is my favorite, and you guys need to go get on those damn Thunders, like right about now. All right, so back we go. How's Wazar doing? I think they're going to get away. We do have a Burning Head. We can drop it here to try and disrupt them. And Sultan Jafar is ready with another Pendulum, but they're not quite buttered up for it. Now they're coming in. We can send to the Genie to do a little something, and yeah, the Jezzails just need to sit back. You guys can shoot here. And how the Cav units do? They get on top of the Thunder units? They did. And Wazar was able to escape, so we need to get him across. Let's go dive on the Quarrelers over there. You're going to go dive on them here. And just keep buttering them up. All right, so the cannon's going, and Sultan Jafar, he could try and blob them up for a Pendulum. Robin Williams is here. Oh, I misclicked there. Damn it. Oh, it's going to miss. Yeah, let's just go ahead and blob them up a little bit, see if we can get them interested. We're going to go ahead and use the Serpent Staff. And then we can get a little Pendulum right down the pipe on all those guys. And when that is done, we're going to go Super Saiyan mode. Yeah, so we're going to go into Super Saiyan mode, the Sultan's Revenge. You guys go here. Cav units keep sweeping around. Let's get on top of the gun units back there. And the Jezzails are now just free shooting, which is exactly what we want. It is great. All right, you guys charge. You guys charge. Let's get you in the mix. And Sultan Jafar. The Hammers are going to give our Palace Guard the biz, probably. Although we do have some nice upgrades on them, so maybe it won't be so bad. Camel Jezzails, what are you guys up to? I'm just kind of shooting into the Quarrelers here. Let's try and polish off these Quarrelers that are giving us all the trouble. The Black Scimitars, do we need them to rotate anywhere? The Palace Guards stand at the ready. And does Jafar want to go back into his human form here? Maybe he does. And either shooting back here being problematic, and a little bit of a bow position there. The Quarrelers with great weapons. And yeah, looking good. I mean, our Palace Guard, though, have 71 melee defense. They're very steroided up, so I think we're actually okay. So let's get the Camel Jezzails back. They kind of got caught in melee a little bit. We're going to go back into his human form. Pull you guys over here. And yes, a couple more bow units that do need to be dispatched. Eventually this army will have Wogzen, the Hippo Riders, instead of these cab pieces. But for now, these guys are getting it done. Pull you guys back and around. And Jafar is going to be getting ready for a fat Pendulum here in a second. So let's do a Pendulum right down the pipe here. You guys just fight there. We do have the annoying miners back there in our backfield. How are we doing against the Hammers? Actually pretty damn good, all things considered. Let's go ahead and get the Dream Lantern, pop it on them. You guys can keep Tokyo drifting around, go look for some scraps. Let's get those Thunders. And how are the characters doing? Yeah, doing a good job shutting shit down. They're pretty hard to kill, so we were able to get rid of the chaff units. And honestly, yeah, okay, I didn't expect the Palace Guard to hold that well against Dwarven Hammers, but they do. They do indeed. All right, Venom Staff time. Let's go ahead and activate that. Cav are coming about face here. Let's get one of you guys here. One of you guys over there. You can pop Colossal Strike, Foe Seeker, all that good stuff. All right. Keep that vigor fresh. All right, the Genie's doing really, really good work. Looks like the Sultan's kind of getting beat up a little bit. I mean, he's not too tanky in melee, or when he's not in his Jin form. So we got to be careful to not let him actually straight up die here, which would be very unfortunate. He does have a healing item, though, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty certain we gave him a healing item. All right, so let's do a Pendulum right down the line on those guys. The characters are hunting them down, and we should have army losses on them soon. Let's get the Camel Jezzails to finish off that character, although it looks like he's going to go anyways, and the army is broken. All right, guys, so we're going to chase down this army because there's Garrison here, so we'll see you guys after the battle's over. Solid, we're definitely going to take the captives, and we're going to get the city the next turn. So that's great. Good progress, and the beginning of the conquest of the Southern Realms. It all begins here today, guys. So there's the Black Tower of Arkin. Looking at us very menacingly. Cetra has the pyramid, so we're kind of sharing things right now. And we will definitely take the additional warriors. Looking good. All right, so the fact that we won that fight against the big dog is nice, and we have a lot of money right now. We could get the Genie building and get a bunch of those bad boys.
What is your demand?
Yeah, Sultan Jafar needs to go and squash this.
Another mess to clean.
This looks like he's just running away. He's like, screw this shit, I'm out of here. Like, this shit sucks. All right, auto-resolve, take that, and that's going to be an occupy, and now we have this lovely city. Do we have any unique buildings here? Not really, no, just the Corsair Harbor. Okay, so the harbor is ours. We could take this. It gives growth. Very, very good little trinket right there. And Jafar has, we want to go down the red tree. So we have hardened warriors and skilled riders, and then we can go into the tier 2 red tree after that. Homie's here. All right. I guess I could have, with Sartosa, offered to like join their war against the dwarves to get a little bit of 11, but yeah. I don't want to actually fight these dwarves too often. Missile strength and Deadeye, sure. We're just going to kind of get all of her goodies so she can skirmish.
Wizard Supreme of Araby.
All right. Leadership in fighting against humans. Faction destroyed. And do we want to craft something really cool now? Let's see like what really badass stuff we can craft at the Bazaar, right? So the Corsair Merchant, we can make the Damash's Breath. So is that really that good? I mean, it's a big damage buff, but 13,000's a lot. For 13,000, man, you gotta give me something. Oh yeah. See, that is what I'm talking about right there. Now, oh, what does this do? So Vengeful God hungers when you're out of melee, but when you're in melee, you heal and you take damage. That's some cool shit. You also, yeah, do a little bit of damage to yourself. Man, the Bow of Seeking, so range to all units in the army. Sultan's Armor, we can make the Gorgon Shield, which gives us a snare ability, attacks, reduce leadership. A lot of fun stuff. And the Nomad building here, we can craft the Holy Scriptures, a Mullah, a Kalan. Control in all provinces, that's a nice one. And leadership for the Lords. I mean, this is just a great one to generally have for faction-wide control, you know? Oh, man, the top choices. Spell resist for all units in the army. Diplomatic relations with humans in the Ogre Kingdoms. The Hookah. Oh, that's pretty funny. All right, let's sit on that one because I want to get these buildings like fully upgraded in the capital city here. This one's going to take a while, but the Great Bombard building is cool. So we can do this and we can do that. So we're just going to get the fat upgrades here, and yeah, let's just get like all the goodies going. And in the city, there was something we upgraded here. So we have what, 900? Yeah, if we pump this out, it's going to give us some nice income. And now Homeboy, he's level 15, almost close to getting his elephant. Very, very close. Okay, it's tier 2 red tree. And we're going to do the Nomad's Way, which is going to help all the shooting units. I believe, does it help the bowmen? Rally and Masters of the Sand. Yeah, reload time for bowmen and some of the other goodies too. Yeah, we're just going to go red tree for him. All right, this Emir. We need to get to Volkmar's lands before he's able to rebuild. We don't want to be dealing with that shit. We do not want that smoke. All right, Life Bloom and Evasion. The Assassin has got, let's get Black Lotus. It gives us the item in battle, and then we can also get the shooting abilities. We'll get Scavenge next time. And how's the Emir? All right, hard to hit. So, folks, I think it's time to head south and finally finish off Volkmar the Grim, send him back to the shadows from whence he came, Pools of Despair. Yeah, there's some cool items to craft, but I think I'd rather sauce out the economy here first. Let's go ahead and get that. Looking good. And yeah, we should be able to get it within a turn. Because Volkmar will rebuild, but we have the Dread Elephant here in the Flying Carpet. So yeah, we should be all right. And that Dwarf army, I think, was just running by. I don't know what they were up to, but obviously up to no good. We're relatively rich. The dwarves have been bullied, and any diplomacy that we want to do. Let's see. So Clan and Squire would love to be our friends. The Disciples of the Maw, they, for some reason, how do they feel about us? Yeah, he's got like this whole coastline. How many territories? He does have 10. I'm down to be friends with him. Who's he fighting right now? He's fighting Khorne. He is trading with the Skaven. I don't think he'll care too much about that. Sure, let's see if we can get that and get a non-aggro pack too. We gotta be cunning in a way, right? We can't be getting dragged into a fight here. Sartosa, we will be free to attack soon, I believe. Yeah, attacking them. We still have a little bit of time, I believe. Opponent has 3 settlements, it looks like. Yeah, safe. Not really a threat to us. They're not loving all the treaties that we've trolled, but Skaven Blight's going to be next on the docket, I think. We're going to go get that. Sorry to my Skaven homies. Let's see how many territories he has, though. He has 6. I mean, look, I could just befriend him. That is kind of a cheat code. We befriend Ikit Claw. That's going to give us 6 territories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He really likes us. Like, really, really likes us. So if he's an ally, then, I mean, let's see what he'll take. Military alliance. Scryer's a ways off, but if I just give them a territory here, they probably would consider it. Yeah, so maybe I conquer this. No, because he doesn't have a supply line to get to that. I was going to say I could give him a territory to get an alliance, and that would just give me like all these territories. That'd be a huge burst of progression on Jafar's revenge. But I kind of want those territories for myself. You know, Jafar, there's limits to his generosity, guys. All right, next turn. So, caravan completed. Let's go ahead and get the next caravan going and look for some good options. Where do we have safe trade routes? Go to Hemry. Yeah, let's go hang out with the boys, and we can do a nice little expensive trade route there. Gonna get 3,500 and awesome sauce. So all the territories can be developed a little bit. Let's get the income buildings here, level you up. And what do we have? Yeah, he's recruiting pretty good quality armies, but I think if we just envelop it right now, it's going to be a karate chop. Skaven Blight, he likes us a lot, man. He does. I mean, we could just start being friends with him. I wonder how many of the territories he has, and what would that mean? Do we go bully the dwarves and take the mountains, or do we just secure the Sartosan coast? You know what? I think we actually have some weird shenanigans to be friends with Skaven. I could swore there's something. Yeah, there is. What was it? I think it was one of my... Oh, dude, you guys are in for the pro gamer plays. The old man, I think I remembered something. All right, so we can go to Skaven. I think there was something that gave us relations with Skaven from them, and we did battle a Skaven army, right? Okay, so it wasn't here. I know there was something in the early campaign we found that gave us like homey friendship with the Skaven. Yeah, it was somewhere. Was it an item? I think it was a crafted item, like a vermin bane or vermin something. Yeah, so Book of the Dunes, Monkey Paw, Vampiric Corruption, all that sort of goodness. Look at that one. Vigor winded, but oh my god, look at that. We get Vigor winded in our army, but our entire army gets plus 50 armor. That's kind of a crazy trait, isn't it? There was something, right? There was something. So that gives us the Curse of the Djinn. Let's see if there is something for our rats. Ratkin necklace. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So we get that. Oh, who do we put it on though? It's gonna mess us up a little bit. But 20 relations with Skaven, I mean, that's kind of fun. I knew there was something to it.
What do you offer? Things for burn fuel in my warp forges?
Yeah, so we can control that via allies. So if we get this, and this, it's going to be 3. Yeah, that should be one of them too. Okay, that, and that. That's going to be 4. So then that is a total of how many are there? It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Ikit Claw has how many territories? He has got what appears to be... I think he has all the territories I need. So let's actually become friends with the little stinky rat. You know, let's get it going.
Yes.
Yes. And we could just go smash up the dwarves too. That's actually pretty funny. So we reconquer, get revenge on the Southern Realms by befriending Ikit Claw. Okay, yeah, occupied by non-Bretonnian ally or vassals. Great.
Serpent Lord.
Okay, so we got to think about doing this. Yeah, definitely is going to be on the cards. Elsewhere on the battlefield, we do have El Khalibad here. This is going to go, and I think we can reach the city. Any RORs we want to grab before we get in there? I could combine some of these troops and get like a good unit. So we're going to do that and get the... We can get the ROR Giselles. They're pretty damn good. I want to save the Nymph for my northern army. I think that'll be the play. These are walls here, which we don't need super hard. Let's get infrastructure, although I kind of want to save for that Ratkin item and just become friends with the Skaven. I think that's a hilarious way to reconquer the realms. All right, so let's head in there. I don't know if it'll be an auto because of the quality of the city. No, but what we're going to do is just besiege them. They won't be able to recruit, and they're probably going to sally out and fight us, and then we can have a good fight. And you guys will get to see the big juggernaut fighting too. Yeah, and there's Antioch, and yeah, then we have the Lizardmen down there, so it's going to be nice. Okay, we're coming up with the big schemes, guys, and then I think after that, we marshal an army, and we come and we conquer... What am I just have such a bad habit of doing that. We come and we conquer Khorne. We push them out, because these are actually good territories, like all these Badland territories. We're going to be fighting the Blood God. So yeah, that's the plan. We try and get peace with the... Well, the Skaven aren't going to like peace with the dwarves. That's true. Tricky stuff, guys. Tricky stuff. So let's go ahead and do this. We have nothing else that we want to build right now. Unassigned skill points on our caravans. Better scales and cargo capacity is always a good one. And we will see you guys in the next turn. Okay, I think I've decided we're going to move up in the meantime while we befriend the Skaven. Right. Yeah, they're on our way to being homies. We are going to go and attack up here. So the Dread Daughters we're going to get rid of, and then we're going to get the Sea Nymph character, which is our cool Jin unit we got for our first conquest. We're going to go into ambush and think about attacking the dwarves. Oh, this is actually really sketchy. Shit. They could attack us with a few armies. Well, we're going to see what happens. So Vulture Mountain has upgraded. As far as what we want to get here, let's go ahead and get the... I think public order is fine, so we can get that. I guess we can get control or just get income here and growth. That looks all good to me, and we will eventually save up for that Ratkin item, guys. Let's pass the turn and see what's cooking. All right, looks like they're going to be sallying out to attack, so that's an easy auto-resolve for us. We're just going to do that, no problemo, and we will occupy it. Great, so Volkmar the Grim, the beginning of the end for him, and oh god. Oh no, not like this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh god, can I get out of range? Oh, I can get out of range. I was like, I actually clenched up in real life. I was like, oh... We will fight the dwarves, but hopefully not like 6 of their armies or however many that was. That was a lot of units to fight. All right, so we do have this battle here. So fight for the treasury or take 2 flying carpets. Yeah, dude, give me the flying carpets. The more the merrier. Holy shit. Okay. This just got real sketchy. We got the research rate. We got the tariffs. Parables of War is going to be leadership, not one step back. It's going to be armor and bowmen, savage ways of war. Is there anything else we want to get down here? Missile strength for gunpowder units? Yeah, we could work down that tree. Sure. Oh, is there anything like in the middle I really want to get? Golden Age is income from buildings. Runic studies, cooldown. Okay. Nice. So that is a lot of angry dwarves. Holy shit. And I don't know if we can make it back to Miriglano here. So do we attack them? An unusual location to the Black Tower of Arkin. It is going to be a what? A ranger outpost. Nice. Actually control, and it's a positive one. All right, no complaints there. Okay. So Homeboy is going to come down. We're going to take down Volkmar. Finally, once and for all, the menace is going to be gone. Oh, we have the Royal War Elephant now, guys. Rise, champion, rise. All right, the Nomad Way. And then we have the Learned Mystic and Beast Whisperer. I think we'll just do the Way of the Nomads for now. Just get that red tree going. And any RWARs I can grab. Let's see if there actually is an army there. I don't think there is. I think I could see it. Dude, he's got an elephant. Oh, he's got the elephant. All right, Dwellers Below is fine. Nice to have a little bit of damage utility. And Deadly Blade. Then we're going to do this. Although I think I had some other options, didn't I? No, just that. Okay. Oh, it feels so good to get rid of Volkmar finally. Oh, he's gone. No more. No more. No more end-to-end. All right, let's get the fur camps there. That's secured. And Volkmar should be eliminated now. Let's go ahead and do growth and control. And he must be destroyed, unless he has like a random territory in the north or something. Yeah, Cetra is our best friend. He's like loving us beating him up. All right, so 7,000 Gs. I'm going to keep saving for the Ratkin item. We can't attack these guys for a couple turns. And now we have a bit of an interesting predicament here. Although I think he gets reinforced by Bellagar, but I don't think that army's in reinforcement range. So this will be a good, I think, capstone to the episode. Is fighting a nice little battle here, so let's do that. And is it going to be... Okay, it's only 2 armies. We're definitely going to fight this. Dwarves have insane auto-resolve, but, you know, we have Sultan Jafar. See you guys in the battle. Okay, not a great map for us, but it could be worse, I guess. So let's get the Black Scimitars in the center. There we go. Form ranks. It's going to be hard. I mean, Bellagar's army is actually really, really freaking good. So Sultan Jafar and our Genie squad. So we have... Oh, dude, look how cool the Sea Monarch looks. What does it do? Oh my god, does it have a healing? Okay, it has a direct damage spell, and then it has a Heart of Winter bound on it. Okay, that's cool as shit. Get you guys there, get the Jazales lurking in the vanguard to go punish the enemy army. We'll get the Bombard up on the hill to immediately start shooting as soon as it can. 5, and the Cav can be here too. Alright, so we're going to go just park the Cav in the trees and see what happens. Alright, so let's get you guys going. You guys heading over here, Jazales, and the Bombard Cannon. This thing has freakish range, 500. Wowza. Okay, I got to remember that for next time I play Araby in a multiplayer tournament. Yeah, and we're going to move you guys up. Let's get you guys on the high ground here. Got to make sure their formation's locked. And the Camel Jazales are being shot by artillery. That's right. So they do have some decent arty positions. But with our characters, I'm hoping Sultan Jafar can get in the trees and cause some havoc. Let's get out of range here. And the Bombard Cannon can reach... Can it reach the enemy artillery? It should be able to. Yeah, they're just going to chill because I'm attacking, but with my bombard, I should be able to close the distance. All right. So the reinforcing army is coming in soon. They have thunders, several other nasty units. We need to get our characters in the trees here. We're going to leave the Jezzails just very cautiously back. So Jafar, sprint over there. And now the bombard is going to start ranging into them here. They're shooting into the tree line, but no biggie. So Heart of Winter, awesome. That's so cool that we have that. All right, so first shot is a hit on the Grudge Thrower. Not bad at all. Let's get you guys in. We can land you on the ground. Toggle flying. All right, Sultan Jafar is going to be creeping. We're in a long, distant land now, guys. We're not in Kansas anymore. We're still eating shots here. Feels bad. All right, so the Jezzails need to get back. A little bit of Bronze Odia micro on my part. And Bellagar is going to be here in a couple seconds. So Sultan Jafar is not very quick. I probably should have gotten some items for him that made him a little bit quicker. That'd be nice. Heart of Winter, we could cast it on the artillery, so we can just do... Oh, no, it's a localized cast. Shit. Oh, well. It's going to send a message of fear to the dwarves. They're going to learn about the dreaded Heart of Winter in the woods. Yeah, what a shame. Okay, well, mistakes were made. All right, so Jafar is going to move out. We have our character squad. I got to be careful. The Thunders, especially some Grudge Rakers, could put a ton of hurt down on us. So let's get you guys back. Do this, and we're going to go ahead and get the pendulums going. So Jafar can like meet them on the edge of the woods. He's hidden right now. So we're going to pop out, and he's going to start getting shot right now, which is fine because of the woods. So pendulum. And juke those shots a little bit. You guys know, dodging bullets. And then we're going to Spirit Leech. And let's get the characters up to dive in on that Thunder unit right there. And the big dogs are on their way out. Yeah, you guys can fly back up in the skies again. Jafar, moving out of the trees, is going to get the Serpent Staff. So far, so good. And here comes Bellagar's host. It's going to be nasty, but we're going to need to take a retreat here. So let's pop the Serpent Staff. The Bombard Cannon's still doing work, and we can have it just, you know, lighten up these hammers right here, which is going to be fine. All right, so yeah, I think it's a little bit dangerous over here still to play this game. I think it's a little bit dangerous. Yeah, so let's get you guys back up in the trees. Jafar and company going to retreat into the bushes. The Jezzails are going to start lighting up these advancing hammer units. We are unfortunately eating a little bit of firepower here, but it is what it is. So you guys just get back in the bushes. You guys are going to lurk over here, and we're going to keep these Arabian Knights and hope that their army will just advance out on us. All right, let's get the Camel Jezzails to shoot. Looks like some Grudge Rakers are chasing us in the woods. Not a whole lot we can do about that. So let's just lure them further into the trees. And we can do a pendulum on them. Let's do a little bit of overcasted pendulum. Should be nice. And there we go. All right, so that hit them. You know, they're dwarves, so they don't care too much about magic, but it is what it is. We're going to need you characters to probably deal with those Dwarven Chads there. And now we're going to need to get back. All right, so let's actually start waddling you guys here. And we're going to waddle all the way back there with our main army. We got to, like, pull them apart, because if we just fight them head on here, we're going to lose. It's going to be ugly. So those are Grudge Settlers. Scary, scary dwarves here. Yeah, we're just kind of feeling out the enemy army, trying to wait for them to make some mistakes and fully abandon their artillery here. And the big dog is going to move in here. We got some Quarrelers there now, and outstanding. All right, so you guys go to the woods. And the cannon crew is going to be the only thing that's going to struggle to get away. I'm hoping the Camel Jezzails can kind of pull them apart a little bit. Yeah, the damn hill's giving us a lot of line-of-sight issues. All right. Yeah, let's get back. Retreat with the main army. And you guys are going to get in on this fight here, on those Thunders. And these are going to be Quarrelers right there. So let's go charge down the Quarrelers. And you guys are going to go charge down the artillery pieces. Okay, we got to be real ratty with this, guys. Because this dwarf army is incredibly strong. And they have two armies, basically. So... yeah, so that's that. All right, so the camels are going to get back. You guys are all going to run. The artillery is being pushed as quickly as it can. It looks like I have room to work with here. So let's get the Camel Jezzails all set up, and we're going to go ahead and pop the Serpent Staff on you. And once we clean up this backfield, man, that's going to be chef's kiss. That's going to be super nice. Because then we can envelop around them and hopefully get them pretty good. All right, so the boys are running. There they are, and it looks like here we're able to get a good isolate right there. We do chase them down, so those Grudge Throwers getting it, and these are going to be Hammerers, which shouldn't have too many problems with. We can even use the Heart of Winter right now. Just pop that right now. Yeah, perfect, perfect. And the Nymph is getting in. Let's do a little bit of a blast on the Genie, and just keep diving through onto you. The Cav here doing great work. And how is the mainline army doing? Are they able to retreat? One artillery piece in the trash can. Camels need to retreat back. Good, good. Yeah, just keep kiting this Dwarven army into the Shadow Realm. And the Emir and characters here, I can use them to go dive onto those Iron Drakes, I think. They're really good character assassins too, by the way. Very, very good at that. Yeah, let's shoot at the Thunderers here. Hopefully we don't get cornered and run out of space. I don't think we're going to here, but we'll see what happens. All right, so that position got cooked up. We need to make sure to get all the Dwarven guns offline here. So let's go get those Thunders. And here come the Emirs. Damn Trollhammer torpedoes. Dude, they have so many overlapping fields of fire, dog. Like, so many. Oh my god, and we got caught with the camel desails. It feels bad. All right, let's get into the trees. Try and weasel where we can. The cannon crew is going to have to probably just drop the cannon and run, so we're going to drop that artillery and run. Palace Guard going to keep sprinting around the map. We're going to go here, hunt down you guys, and what else do we have to get? These are going to be bolt throwers. All right, great. Let's get the bolt throwers, make sure to fully wipe all these units so we don't have too many problems. And yeah, the Emir characters just sitting AFK and this guy getting roasted. Exactly my game plan, as a matter of fact. Exactly the game plan. All right, the camel desails have gotten in the trees. Let's keep running. We just got to keep them alive, basically. A lot of the enemy units here, I think if we can get like up and through the woods, yeah, we should be okay. We should be all right. Yeah, these guys are all getting run down. We got to wipe them to the last, because even if they only have a couple units, they can still come back. Now we can jump on these guys. I'm going to go into his Jin form, by the way. It's going to make him a little bit killier in melee there. So the Arabian Knights looking good. The artillery crew is... It looks like it might have gotten caught and killed when I wasn't looking, so it's unfortunate, but wasn't going to have a good time regardless. All right, let's rip a shot in the Longbeards. You guys are going to keep moving. The Emir characters, we need to go get on these damn Iron Drakes, because those things are just so obnoxious. Holy shit. Dwarf armies have always been just annoying to play against, both in multiplayer and in campaign. You know, I have some very early memories of just the misery of playing against dwarf armies. And yeah, we're experiencing that a little bit right now as we do get cooked up. Thankfully, it's not too bad. All right, so those guys are getting it. The trees are our best friends. The camel desails do get a nice little shot, but they're going to need to run through the tree line here. So we're going to weasel them up through here. And then we're going to kind of cut through the middle of the map, I think. All right, so one unit of these guys might get caught here by the hammers. We're just going to engage. So these guys are going to be in group 7. And we're going to take the rest of the homies up here and just keep running them. The sacrifice, they're like, go on without me, brothers. Go on without me. All right, let's get you guys. The Emirs are taking down these guys. Let's do the Radiant Discharge on them. And we do have the ability there. So what is this going to be? These are Iron Drake Trollhammer Torpedoes. If we could run them down with the Arabian Knights, it's going to be massive. These guys are they shattered? Yeah, they're just broken. We want to get them to the last, you know, dude, basically. All right, Camel desails, keep creeping. And, yeah, we do see the dwarves hot in pursuit here. We're going to pop out of the trees and rip a shot into the thunders. Those Palace Guard here, we need to take them out of the lock formation and just have them sprint, basically. Make a run for it. And Sultan Jafar, we want to go human form, because if he's in his Jin form and he casts spells, it severely drains your wind's magic, so that's not good. I wish I had gotten the healing nymph. That would have been better for sure. That would have been much better. All right, the camel desails mounting their ambush here, and now we're going to pop back into the trees. Just trying to pull the enemy army apart, and are they just... They're literally the same speed as the dwarves. Oh my god, okay. So we're just going to have to sacrifice a couple of them one at a time while we continue picking. But we're getting a lot of food here, guys. A lot of bread is being had. The other Arabian Knights, they were able to get there, but I don't know if they'll be able to finish them off. This position should be a win for us. So let's get a little business going there and use the Serpent Staff too. These guys are going to be used to take the characters down, and those Palace Guard are trying their best, but these dwarves are relentless, dude. They're very rage bonery dwarves. All right, so we've hidden in the trees. Let's go get out here and see what we can do with the Camel desails. I feel like if I just went with like a Hippo Doom stack, it'd be way stronger, but the Camel desails are just so cool. Dudes riding camels with sniper rifles. I mean, come on, dog. It doesn't get a lot cooler than that. All right, so the Arabian Knights have dealt with that unit, and we're going to bring them over here to help with these Iron Drakes, who are kind of winning that fight, which is a little bit unfortunate. And now we can pull up here and start to pick off these these various units. See if we can, at least. The Emirs, have they broken this unit? I mean, they are Iron Drakes. There's only 4 of them left. Probably not going to be too much of a factor. I could try and come and pick some of these guys. And look at these guys still holding in there, man. Yeah, they're not doing bad at all. All right, let's loop up there. The Iron Drakes are still fighting. The big boys need to run down those Coilers. Got to make sure to finish off whatever we can. We're going to pull you guys in to finish off these range units. Camel Desail is running really good interference here. And these guys are about to be caught. Would hate to lose them outright. So I think I just want to keep dragging the dwarves through the mud. Yeah, this is a sweaty battle, guys. This is very sweaty. Holy shit. All right, so we got a bunch of gun units. Let's go get in the Thunders with you guys. And Jafar and company going to go here. Jafar is in his human form at the moment. And the Desails have been able to melt 1 unit there. Great. Yes, the Scalpels. And they're even going to be saving my my units back here, the Palace Guard, right? Yeah, it's money. We might be able to actually win this fight, too. You know what? We might be able to. All right, let's get you on these guys. Jafar is coming. The Arabian Knights here are working it. They do get a nice little charge. So let's go charge these Trollhammer torpedoes. See what I'm saying about those damn Trollhammer torpedoes? You let one live and like they still come back and do a shitload of damage. It's very, very obnoxious. All right, so Campbell Desails get a nice shot there. Help with the pick. And you guys, we can turn and fight. And then the Black Scimitars can turn and fight too. Meanwhile, you guys are going to keep running. All right, so we do fold up that range position. Those guys should be getting taken offline right now. There they go, 11 left. Campbell Dazales, I mean, I could try and shoot the homeboy here, but he is ethereal, so probably won't do too much damage, but we're still going to try our best. The Genie Squad. I need to get a healer for this army, man. I feel like I do. Yeah, they're doing a little bit of Harry Potter damage in there. Nothing too crazy, though. Let's get back in the trees. And the Palace Guard, a couple of them have turned to fight. Like, run, brothers. We will buy time for you against the Dread Dwarves. All right, those Trollhammer torpedoes should not be a variable anymore. So let's go over here. Help out the other Arabian Knights. And this position has been folded. All right, great. So keep waddling, guys. Keep waddling. Wow, that Arabian Knight fighting to the bitter end. It's a shame to lose that unit, but I mean, I do need to replace him with the Hippo Riders. We'll probably spend a couple turns doing global recruitment. The Black Scimitars, how are they doing? They're fighting, but yeah, they're being overwhelmed here for sure. Oh my god, what a sweaty fight this is. All right, so you guys go here. Yeah, that looks fine. Those guys got picked apart here. Let's get the Longbeards. And we are going to go ahead and Spirit Leech you guys. Looking great. Just use the magic. We have a lot left, so it's all good. It's all good. All right, let's shoot the Quarrelers. Everything we got. We have a lot of gold chevron units here, and these guys, have they gotten on top of them? They have. Yeah, those Arabian Knights deserve to go retire and enjoy some vacation, man. They've been fighting long and hard this whole campaign. It's been a challenge for sure for them. All right, here we go. Radiant Discharge. The Emir. We need to peel them off and go get on the gun unit. So one of you guys is going to go here, and you're going to go there. These guys, honestly, I just think I retreat them off the map so they don't accidentally die. You know? Bellagar's still chasing those guys, by the way, in case you guys hadn't noticed. He's still just rage bonering. Longbeards are shaken up. We're trying to trade here, and I think the Camel Dazales will win that fight, I'm hoping. Could charge those Quarrelers. Honestly, that might be a better option, but for now, I think we're good. Okay, so those guys retreated off the map, and these guys, the Black Scimitars, I think they get a bonus if their lord is still alive, which he is. Arabian Knights finish off the Trollhammers. Bring it full circle here. And, yeah, we don't really want to charge there, actually. And those characters have been taken offline. So let's chase. Let's go get on these guys here. We can have the Sea Nymph chase there. The Sea Monarch's gotten 2,300 value. Apparently, yeah, this thing's like a good fighter. Jeez Louise. It is no joke. Taking notes, man. Taking notes. Spirit Leech you. Just break them before they can fire more volleys. And it looks like the Thunder units are being taken down. Our two characters here should be able to get some good running on. And the Arabian Knights on the backside, if they've been able to fully finish them off. There's one left. Let's just wipe them. Although several of these armies were in March stance, or at least one of them was. I don't know about all of them, but yeah, I know one of these bad boys was. All right, so let's get the Emir and use them. They'll take down those characters very, very quickly there. And the Dazales, yeah, they're doing their part. Everybody's doing their part here. Big Dog is going to Spirit Leech this Ethereal Ghost character, and then he's going to go into his transformation of the Jinn and get the transformation there, looking good. And then we just come over and hunt you guys. Yeah, just get like the circle beating on this character there. Should be pretty quick and efficient. Yeah, you could definitely build the Sultan as a combat character and not really use him as like a magician. You totally could, but I mean, Pendulum's a great spell, so I kind of just like doing that. Yep, circle beating going on here. And the Camel Dazales able to finish their prize. Let's come over here and start shooting at this character. Now the dwarves are starting to look a little bit raggedy. Oh, are we going to get army losses? Are we going to do it? Oh my god, dude. I actually was a little bit nervous about this fight. Not going to lie. So let's not do that. Let's just keep fighting. The big dogs, we can come and get ready to fight Bellagar. Not Bellagar, Bellagar. Is there anything we need to chase and run down? A couple guns back here, it looks like. A couple thunders. So form ranks. And finally they can stand and fight. But we do get the character. The Slayers are offline. Let's finish you off. Serpent, yeah. I think it does a little bit of magic damage, so not terrible. Man and beast serve me, apparently. So this Jinn does do magic damage. Should be very excellent at taking you down. And the two characters, they have a lot of gear and a lot of items. So let's charge. Let's charge you and get the Arabian Knights around the backside. Bellagar needs to go. So that's actually another Dwarven character there, I think. Yeah, that's just the Dwarf Lord. So now Bellagar is going to be fighting versus like all the genies and wizards and Harry Potters back here. Yeah, we should be able to win the 3v1. You never know. What the hell is this? Master Rune of Slowness. Uh-oh, they're cheating. Let's actually get you back. Have you come help finish off this character. He does, of course, do magic damage. We're going to pull you guys in, shoot those Longbeards, and it looks like the Emir... I don't know what it is about like these characters, but man, they kill shit fast. Must be something with their like animations or something. I have no idea. They just like are so incredibly good at killing things. Okay, Bellagar is actually a problem. So we need to maybe resort to old school tactics and just shoot him with Jezzails. I think that's going to be a little bit better. Let's get the Arabian Knights over here. The Palace Guard finally getting a chance to fight. And we'll get one of you here, one of you right here. And it looks like we're going to get him with army losses. Oh my god, what a fight. Jeez Louise, I hope you guys enjoyed that sweaty one. That was truly something. All right, guys, Camel Jezzails for the win. Sultan Jafar, he is an absolute beast. So let's cut you up. Chase you guys down. I'm going to fast forward as I clean this up, guys, and we'll see you on the campaign map. All right, guys, it is done. We will definitely take the replenishment here, and I think I need to go take a shower after that battle. That was a way sweaty battle. Holy shit, dude. Oh, my God. All right. So we did get Bellagar. He was down, and we have the Naphtha throwers, which are the fire artillery, and we kept most of our army. We got 2 freaking levels on Big Dog Jafar. So Rally and which one is going to help Palace Guard? Yeah, this one, Masters of the Sand. Great. So the Palace Guard are pretty jacked right now. Wazar the Cruel, an absolute carry in that battle. He did very good for us. We're going to go ahead and get Scarred Veteran. And yeah, the Emir also did very good. Other stuff we want to get. Honestly, Ward of the Jinn, some missile resist I think is going to be good. And our Assassin character can get the Black Lotus, which I think actually would have been good there too. All right. So just another huge-ass dwarf army over here that's going to be able to reach me, although I can probably recruit a bunch of RORs and still win the fight against them if I have to. But I think we'll save that for the next episode, guys. So what I'm going to do now is... Oh, man, I can go in ambush. They're going to take Miragliano. So I think I do recruit the RORs, go in ambush, or do I try and fight them? I mean, let's see. I'm pretty beat up. That is a... absolute stack of an army right there. Plus, there's another one.
Wizard Supreme.
If they go to Miragliano, it's not a huge deal.
Wizard Supreme of Araby.
I can go in camp. I think that's a conundrum for the next episode, guys. So overall, great successes, but you know it's getting hard actually. We were able to take the Plain of Tuskers down here, and yeah. So Volkmar's been driven. We've secured pretty much all of Araby. And now our conquest of the Southern Realms begins, and the Dwarves become our first nemesis, and we're going to conquer it via friendship with the Skaven. That's kind of our game plan, shaking hands with Ikitclaw, because if we just conquer Sartosa and then the Skaven control all the other territories, we will get the conquest done, right? We're going to be set, so should be fun. All right, guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you for joining. That was a super fun episode. We'll see you on the other side, and we're getting there one step at a time, baby. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Cheers.